Avengers Age of Ultron news. We pay tribute to Shirley Temple. Quick little MonsterMonday recap and the anime of Avengers. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Totally Fan, the show where I, a total fan, brings you the news of movies, TV shows, video games, comic books, everything revolving the world of fandom, and I bring that information to you. Now, today we have a lot of Avengers news going on, but first I want to start off with Avengers Age of Ultron movie that is coming out, I believe, next year. Director Joss Whedon, his movie is starting today, Tuesday, February 11th. 11th? My clock says 11th. Today! They're starting film in Johannesburg, South Africa, apparently for 2 weeks. And a lot of rumors and speculations are going on. A couple episodes ago, we did get a user question of an update of what was going on. And I basically went down IMDb and went down the list of characters that we got. So a couple big names that we have yet to really see anything for. Now, of course, we get our classic guys. We got Hawkeye, Black Widow, my favorite, all-time favorite, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, the Hulk. We have Nick Fury, so we got them, of course. And then the new group, Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch are coming. We know that Ultron is going to be the big baddie. And then I broke out, well, I didn't break out, but I did let you guys know that the Vision is going to come up in this movie as well. Now, a couple characters that we're kind of unsure is of the Vision himself, and Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Now, I think personally, based off what we've seen from the X-Men Days of Future Past, I think Marvel Studios, in accordance with what the fans have been dishing out, I think it's safe to assume that the Avengers are going to bring a much better Quicksilver, and either they have changed it, or if they didn't need to, they now know what they're up against with the Days of Future Past. So I think it was smart that they didn't release it. So that's going to be interesting to see. So right now we don't know if they're going to be good guys or bad guys, but probably good guys. I don't see why not. The Vision, of course, a good guy. And then I gave you my theory on what I think could be the Vision and Ultron's origin. But then there are a couple other characters that have been rumored around. Apparently Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. The Black Panther, as well as Doctor Strange. Now, Doctor Strange, I don't think we're going to see anything anytime soon. Maybe next year. Sorry, maybe in the next 2 years or something, because I know they want to work on that. Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel, I've been hearing a lot of experts and stuff like that. They've been saying that they don't really expect her to be in the movie just because she's not that well of a known character as far as the overall movie audience. Because definitely the movie's going to bring in a lot of fanboys, but you also have to think about the overall movie audience. So I don't think a lot of those people know much about the character. And truth be told, I don't know too much about Miss Marvel either. So that just goes to show you. However, the Black Panther is also supposedly one of those big name characters that everybody's really wanting to see, and everybody's rumored that because they're going to be filming in South Africa, that the Black Panther of Wakanda is going to make a movie, or sorry, is going to make an appearance. I definitely think a cameo, something visible. We may possibly meet the guy who's going to play Black Panther, but right now I don't think they're going to have the character in the movie, just because right now I think the main top hitters are going to be Vision, Quicksilver, and Scarlet Witch. Now, another thing, I've been hearing a lot of, not rumors, but a lot of fan bashing that there's too many characters in this movie. And a lot of stuff I've been seeing is that there are a lot of movies that have a lot of characters. And I think the Avengers did it well, where they were able to mix all the characters in nicely. Personally, I would have liked to have seen more Hawkeye, but I think it worked well for the movie. And you also have to think about a movie like Star Wars, for example. How many characters are in that universe? They all played around really well. Like I said, you don't have to give these new guys, like 30 minutes of screen time. Well, you probably could throughout the whole movie, but you don't really have to give them that much of a feature. The movie's not really going to be about one specific character. It's about all of them. It's about the group. So that's something I want you guys as fans to fans in this movie-going audience to really understand, that they can keep throwing names out there, but overall this movie is going to be about an essential group not just one or two people. And just because there's more people there doesn't necessarily mean they're going to take less camera time from the main group of people. And that's another thing too with the Batman Superman movie. A lot of people are complaining that Wonder Woman's in it. Supposedly they want to get Green Lantern. That's rumored. They want to get Martian Manhunter. I heard also rumors that they were looking to get The Flash and Green Arrow on it based off the TV shows that are coming out. And that has a lot of characters too, but I think that, when Justice League comes out, especially when Man of Steel 2, or as I really hope it's called, World's Finest, I think it's going to work well, especially because it's really going to focus against Batman and Superman. Maybe Lex might have a quintessential role, but Wonder Woman and everybody else from Justice League, I don't think they're going to play that major role in the movie. So, with the Avengers 2, if they do or don't have Black Panther, either way, we're going to enjoy the movie regardless. But I honestly think that we may have a little cameo appearance for the Black Panther. If not the actor that they want in mind, maybe something similar to what they did in Iron Man 2, where he was sitting down where Tony was sitting down at the table in front of Nick Fury, and you had all these screen panels that played different parts from other movies that have information based off these guys. So that's something similar that I can see. Next bit of news, we want to totally fan. We want to do a major hat tip-off, to Miss Shirley Temple. Miss Shirley Temple was born in April of 1928. She was a really big child actor. Her major movie roles were like from 1935 to 1939. She's done a lot of really great movies. I think one of the major ones was like Curly Top. There are a bunch of other ones, and I know that recently too. They did a major movie collection of Shirley Temple and a lot of her films there, and she was truly, as far as kid actors go, she brought in the money at the box office. It was something about her character as a person, not necessarily her character in the movie, but her character as a person, her charisma, and she just overall was a great entertainer. She did a lot of dance scenes. I know she did this one major one. I can't remember what it's called or what movie it's from, but I know she did a major one, and she's done just a bunch of really great entertainment stuff, especially as a kid actor. And considering a lot of the kid actors nowadays, we kind of look and question a little bit. Although some of them are hit and miss, but I think she was truly ahead of her time. I think, and in my personal opinion. So definitely major hat tip off to you, Miss Shirley Temple. Now, a couple things maybe you didn't know about her. So like I said, she started from 1932 up to 1939 or so. Those were her major movies that came out, but I think she also went into TV up until 1958. In the late 60s up until 92, she actually got into a big political into the political world. I know she was the ambassador of Czechoslovakia. She also did ambassadorship for Ghana, so she did a lot of diplomatic work. And there was also a point in time where she was diagnosed with, I believe, breast cancer. And I think she was able to fight it, and she became a big supporter of fighting breast cancer. Now, Miss Temple died of natural causes at the age of 85. She died today. And so she's, like I said, man, she's been through a lot. She's a great entertainer that we're gonna miss, and she's done a lot of great stuff in the political world as well. And I know she was given the award, Screen Actors Guild Award for Lifetime Achievement. And so that's not very easy to get, I would bet. And considering that she's been doing it for so long, and then with everything she's been doing, I'm pretty sure not only was it well deserved, but she definitely she's done so much. And so, again, hat tip off to Miss Shirley Temple. Now, a little bit on the brighter news, a little bit on the horror news. I want to do a MonsterMonday recap. However, before I get into this, I want to let you guys know that the first episode of MonsterMonday Reviews is hopefully going to go up soon, be up soon on YouTube, if you guys haven't already seen it. Again, my 3 shows, Walking Dead, Being Human, Teen Wolf. When I first started this, I started calling them Monster Mondays, I believe last year, the last seasons of Being Human, because it was on Monday, and then Teen Wolf, I think, came a little bit after. So that's why I call it Monster Monday. Now, I also wanted to do Walking Dead just because I'm really into that show as well, even though the show comes on Sundays, and I really wanted to try to do the recaps on Mondays, but I have to watch all the shows, and then I actually watch some of the after shows as well to kind of help me as an audience member kind of get a little bit input more into what the characters, what the directors, what the actors and stuff like that, kind of where they were coming from in terms of when they first did the show and stuff like that. So I watched those too, and actually a lot of my not my opinions, but I do grab some of my ideas from their opinions. So definitely I watch the shows, and unfortunately there's just sometimes there's not enough time for me to post it all on Monday, so I might be posting them on Tuesdays. But definitely those are 3 top shows I really watch, and I definitely like to try to tweet a lot too. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys see that often. So real quick recap, because all of this I did it for the show. On Walking Dead, the show was called After, or the episode was called After, where it's the first episode where we see slowly we're gonna start seeing everybody and how they are reacting to the events that took place at the jail, at the prison, and where are they now, basically. This first episode focused a lot on Michonne's character. We got to see some of her past and kind of got to understand a little bit of why she was so hard in the beginning of season 2, and kind of understand how she, why she opened up to these people that she really cared for. On the other hand, we also see Carl. I know a lot of fans hate Carl. I'm one of them. But I kind of like seeing this as he vents out a lot of his anger on his dad, Rick. Even though Rick's passed out, he vents out a lot of anger and frustration that he has, thinking that he's in charge, that he's boss, just because he thinks he can take care of himself. And he finally realizes that he's not as great as he thinks. And even though he doesn't have his dad there right now, he realizes that he needs him more than ever. Not just because he needs a father figure, but because, he sees his dad as I guess the father figure, but he sees his dad as the leader, and he kind of understands why I want to say he understands why he did some of the things he did, but it kind of sucks that, he couldn't really count on his father for like the longest time. But now that Carl vented out all his anger and stuff like that, hopefully we'll get to see a better character. So we'll see what happens with that. On Being Human, we kind of got a little taste of what we can expect that might be, I guess, the centerpiece. We know Aiden's hooking up with Kenny. He's trying to connect with his son. Josh is in a weird state right now where he might be joining a pack, just because he's not sure what's going on with him inside, and we know that Nora's feeling something like that as well, based on all the craps that they've had to deal with for the past months in the show, with Josh turning human on the full moon and being a werewolf, for the rest of the month. So that's going to be something interesting. And then Sally got to see a part of Aiden that she never really understood 100%, and we get to see a lot of and there was a moment where Josh and Sally talk, and Josh points out to her that even though she has a lot of well intentions, sometimes the intention isn't worth, or sometimes the action isn't worth, the consequence, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that's going to be interesting. And then on Teen Wolf, we now know for a fact that Styles is this demon fox. We kind of saw a little interesting moment where it might be hinted at that he may get some powers later on, as Scott tries to comfort him during the scene. And we also kind of learn a little bit about where I guess the rest of the myth is coming from and where it might be going. It definitely has something to do with World War II internment camps, as it also plays effect onto what one of the characters we saw, what he was going through. So again, I don't want to go over it too much. It's going to be on the show, so I'd recommend checking it out after you watch this video. Last bit of news. Again, special announcement. I am going to Katsucon this weekend. I'm going on Friday the 14th, Saturday the 15th, Sunday the 16th. Special announcement once again. I will be cosplaying as a character on the Saturday. You guys have to try to find me. If you find me, you will know what I'll cosplay as. And if you know what I cosplay as, you will be entered for a chance to win a free Katsucon gift. Of course, I'm going to have to go buy it once I get there, but you guys will enter for a chance to win a free gift. Now, it's going to be something I like, definitely something I think is awesome, but I'm also going to try to think about you guys and what you guys might like as well. So it's definitely going to be something awesome. I'm gonna have to buy 2 as well, one for me, one for you guys. We'll see how that works. But so again, I'm gonna cosplay. If you guys can find me, you guys have to tweet it ASAP, and everybody gets entered for a chance to win, and I'll pick a random name out of the hat. So if you guys are follow me on Twitter, make sure you guys are checking out for that. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, I highly recommend doing so, because you guys are entered to get a free gift. I will send you a free Katsucon gift, especially if you can't go this year. It's at National Harbor, DC, Northern Virginia, Maryland area. If you can't go this year and you want a free gift, I got you, but you have to follow me. Stalk me. Not really, but follow me on Twitter. I appreciate it. So in the spirit of anime and Japanese culture and all that stuff, I want to bring to you guys something amazing. So as I said, today is filled with a bunch of Avengers news. Apparently, in Japan, they are working on a Japanese version of the Avengers. Now, when I saw the promo that's been released, it kind of looks like a Power Rangers type deal, where you have all these like anime teenagers, and it looks like that they will somehow transform into the Avengers that we know and love. And some of the Avengers kind of have the Ultimate Avengers look to them. Some others, like Captain America, for an example, he looks really different. I think it's okay. As a big Captain America fan, I kind of like it. I just don't really like the Power Ranger concept, but I have to see more of it, because right now, that's, to be honest, the Power Ranger concept, I think, is just not a rumor, but like a speculation of what's to come. So it's going to be something that I'm going to have to really check out, and I'll give you more information on that, because right now we just have one trailer. It was released yesterday. But in addition with the show, apparently the show's going to air April 2nd on my birthday, and then right after my birthday, Captain America. The show's gonna air April 2nd at 6:30 on TV Tokyo. If any of you guys have those really cool channels where you can actually watch their programming, if you guys watch it, let me know how awesome it is. I'm definitely gonna have to catch up on it a little bit later, but I definitely want to get into it a little bit. A, it's the Avengers. B, it's a Marvel product. I'm gonna assume Marvel definitely is gonna contribute, as they've contributed with the Iron Man anime. And there was another anime too, Wolverine as well. So I really want to get into it. I really want to see it. But if you guys start watching it, let me know how it is, and it definitely gives me an idea of what it's going to be like. So real quick, the show is going to have a like game tied into it, and the game is going to be kind of similar to Yu-Gi-Oh! In the fact that you have an offensive and you have a defense side. And basically, there are these little discs, kind of shaped like a triangle type thing, like a oval type triangle, and in the center it'll have like a card. Each card will be either a different character, or you can add like boosts, and each boost will play a certain effect. So basically, what you do is the offense has 3 and defense has 4 cards, and what you try to do is with your card, if you're on offense, you want to try to flick it and try to flip the defense card. For every flip you get, that's a win. And the more cards, the less cards that the other team has, the more cards you win. And I'm pretty sure that you have to play with decks, but it's just at a time, I guess you play it that way. Now, if you don't get to flip the card, I think obviously you would lose your turn, and then maybe it possibly switches, or the opponent gets that card. I'm not sure how that works, as the rules aren't fully explained just yet, so I'm going to assume it's something similar to that. And like I said, so if you get a boost card, basically you can flip an extra turn, you can try to flip more cards at once or whatever, or like if you flip one, the adjacent one, I don't know, some kind of boost effect like that. So it's kind of interesting. It's definitely a kid's game. I don't know if it's I'm not gonna lie, when Yu-Gi-Oh was out, I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't think it's like that. I definitely think it's a more children's game, but I do expect people to play it, so I'm pretty sure like at the next con we go to after the game gets released, I'm pretty sure I'm going to see people playing it, so it's going to be interesting. Alright guys, so that's it for the show. Unfortunately, I didn't get any questions, and I want to know why. Why aren't you guys sending me questions? Do you guys not like the show? Am I not talking about something specifically you want to hear? Let me know. Like I say every day, if you guys got a comment, tweet me, comment, email, let me know what you guys want to hear, let me know what you guys want to talk about, and post all my contact information is downstairs. I'm always happy to go over whatever you guys want, because like I said, at the beginning of the show, I want to bring this information to you simply because I want to. I want to talk about this nerd stuff because I love talking about it. It's definitely interesting to learn different things as well. And it helps catch up on stuff you don't know what's going on. For an example, my friend who sent me the email not too long ago about wanting the Avengers update, I told him when he was up, what was going on, because he wants to know. So what do you guys want to know? Go ahead and post a comment. Go ahead, tweet all that stuff, comment me, all that contact information is downstairs. And again, Katsucon, this weekend, I'm going to go get this gift. If you are going, you need to find me. If you find me as a cosplay, you will be entered for a chance to win because you will know what I'll be cosplaying as. So again, all that stuff is down there. Anything you guys else need to know, you guys have to let me know, because otherwise I'm just going to keep doing these videos talking about stuff I want to talk about until I can find something that you guys want to talk about. So you guys got to let me know. Alright guys, so again, that's the show for today. But until the next time, I'll see you then.